Yo, what is up, you guys? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to the channel. So this is my 1996 Chevrolet Silverado K1500 4x4 extended cab, short bed, step side. This thing is beautiful. It's got some freaking big old freaking tires on it. No, those are not 33s. It'd be cool if they was, but they're not. Any hooser. We're replacing brake lines. So here's a caution, here's a warning, here's a do it at your own risk. This is my way of doing it. I got two brake lines right here and one up there. I'm actually sizing this up a little bit so that way I can get it to fit. I was trying to see if this fit in the tube right here, this one, but it doesn't. So that's why you need a adapter piece, and I don't know where I put it at. So anyway, you need to get an adapter piece. Here's the part numbers. I don't know if they're correct or not. They look sort of all right. So yeah, they are 4.8 millimeter or 152.4 centimeter. They are 316 by 60. So yeah. Anyway, got two of them. They're like $10 a piece. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So you got this one right here that screws into this, and then this screws in to that. But obviously this is not the right size. So I need to take this back and exchange it out for the right one. So the thing is, you're gonna wonder, how do you connect these two together? You need to connect that one to this one, so that way they're one. Well, that's where this comes into play. So this is from the factory, and I got it loose. So you can actually buy this. I don't know the part number. I was gonna get one, but decided, seems how this one's not that bad of shape, I'm gonna go ahead and reuse it. So all it is just a square little connector. This is all it is. Still got this piece plugged in, but yeah, you screw this on here just like that, and then the other side will be right there. So it'll be just like that. I'll show you guys when I get it done. I'm gonna go ahead and put these brake lines on, and then I'm gonna form it all, and then I'm gonna get it to right here on the brake caliper itself, and then I'm gonna go and swap the piece out. All right, so what I did was I actually bent this around my exhaust. I don't know exactly what my exhaust is. Maybe it's 2.5 inch wide, I don't know. But I forgot to put this at the end, so I had to bend it out, and I just put triangles because Illuminati. But we're gonna go ahead and put this mug down here. Hopefully this is the right size, because if not, then that's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to go and get another piece for that, which I think I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, let me see if I can get this to work. All right, you guys, so this does not fit. I tried this does not fit either. This is the piece that it needs to screw into inside of here. So if your brake lines come off easily like mine did, what you want to do is go ahead and snip the brake line and then pull this adapter piece off. This adapter piece goes inside of here, which also goes inside of this right here, and then this went into the brake hose. This side right here goes just in there. So what you want to do is go to AutoZone, show them these are here. Well, you'll probably have to do it yourself because you know more than they do. Go in there and look for this adapter piece right here. It should look something just like this, so that way, you know, you can screw the brake line, the new brake line, into the back side of it, and then screw the front side into the piece where it needs to go. Like I said, I'm keeping this piece. I'm just going to refurbish it. But yeah, these are the two adapter pieces that you need. Once I get the part numbers, I will put them on the screen. By the way, quick tip, do not over tighten these. These are made out of brass, and they will crack, causing you to have no brakes. Ask me how I know. It literally sucks when you go to a parts store that sells parts for vehicles, and you know more than the freaking kid or the old adult behind the damn counter. So that being said, I couldn't find any of the adapter pieces that I needed, so I returned the one, and I kept these right here. I don't know how I'm going to get this out. Hopefully it comes out easily. Hopefully it's not fried or anything, whatever. So what I do, I just went out and bought a freaking mini tube cutter so I can cut this end right here off. And then I got a freaking flaring tool kit. Here you go. Let's see if it will thread into this little guy right here. And it does. Would you look at that? Yeah, that's a super clean cut. So now take your old fitting that went to the original brake line and you put it on there. So I end up having to take this whole bracket piece off. Luckily it all comes off. It's a 10mm or a 13mm bolt. You take that out, pull this whole piece off, and I was able to shove the brake line in there and then twist the nut, tighten it down, and then I put it back together and I tightened everything down, snugged it all up. Yeah. Thing I love the most about this freaking step side is I can come all the way over here and grab my freaking brake fluid. I don't know how, but I always end up with blood on my clothes. I cut my freaking finger right there with a razor blade by accident. Alright y'all, next day here. Just went to the store, got some brake fluid, and about to fill this thing up and bleed the brakes. So because I'm a one-man show, like always, I actually have a solution to that. What was I going to do? I was going to bleed the brakes on something. I think it was a Camry, but never got around to it. But I did make a bleeder. Y'all ready for this? Hand sanitizer. Look closely. See it? No? So I know this is wasteful as hell, but this right here is a clear gas hose. It's wasteful because I can use it on other stuff, but basically I just drilled that hole out a little bit better, push this in here. The only thing you gotta do, push this hose all the way to the bottom, just like that. Put some brake fluid in here, some clean brake fluid, and then you put this at the end of your bleeder screw on your calipers, and then you crack them open, you bleed the brakes, and what's going to happen is it's going to like drain out all that air, bad brake fluid, all that. It's going to come in here. You need to have clean brake fluid or some sort of brake fluid at the bottom, because if this for some reason sucks up anything, it's going to suck up brake fluid. It's not going to go all the way back into the master cylinder. It's just going to pick it up and leave it like right there. So anyway, let's go ahead and do the damn thing, I guess. Alright guys, so this is how I got it set up. I actually had to hone this out a little bit with the freaking spark plug bit. I had to shove that thing in there. Anyway, so it's leaning, but I got the tube all the way at the bottom and the clean, fresh, brand new brake fluid. There you go. Damn, this thing is focusing in good. So I got it on here. Now the only thing I need to do is grab my 10 mil and crack this thing loose. And well, you ain't gonna see any brake fluid come up yet because I've actually already pumped the brakes and brake fluid already poured out. But crazy, I haven't found any leaks yet. Only real people know what that means. Anyway, let me go ahead and pump the brakes. I'm gonna pump them a couple times, probably like 10 times, and then I'm gonna come out here, crack this loose. What it's gonna do is gonna flow up all that air and brake fluid that's inside the brake lines, and then it's gonna come in here. This brake fluid is gonna get really nasty because the brake fluid that's in the reservoir right now is very dark. And yeah, so I'm gonna crack this loose, close it back, go pump, and repeat process about 50 times. So I figured I'd go ahead and film this because this is oddly satisfying. So crack this loose. See the brake fluid coming out? That is dirty, nasty. If I had somebody pumping the brakes a couple times as I'm doing this, it'd be a lot better. Now I'm gonna close that off. I'm gonna go pump the brakes. Now that I pumped the brakes, let's crack this loose again. It's slowly coming out. I did take the bleeder screw out and I sanded it down, got all the what rust was on there, got it off a little bit, and sprayed it with some soapy water so that way I cleaned it out. But Yeah, you can see the brake fluid right here. Let me go ahead and pump it a couple more times and see what we get. Alright, so I just pumped it 7 times. It's still coming out. I don't see any air bubbles. So I don't know if this brake fluid is... Oh, we got a brake line bust. Son of a crap, dude. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but we got a brake line bust right freaking there. Oh my goodness, dude. Man, this literally sucks so much freaking butt right now, dude, because I freaking hate this crap, dude. You think you got something fixed, and it turns around and smacks you right in the freaking face. Windows rolled up when I get in the car. Hey, guess what, guys? I think we fixed it. So, went to the store, bought a new one of these. It's right here. It's like $3. It's a 3/16. That's basically all I can tell you. Hold on. It is a tube size 3/16 thread, 3/8, 24 inverted. I don't know the rest because it's all messed up and it was made in Vietnamese. So anyway, I put this on, it started leaking, so I'm like, you know what, I'm done with this. This is already stripped out, so I had a pipe wrench. By the way, if you have a strip bolt, a nut, anything, and you can get a pipe wrench in there, a pipe wrench will get it out every single time. Put it on here and I just tightened the frick out of this thing right here, and it still leaked, so I just kept tightening down more and more. I was going to buy some Teflon tape and put over the brake line and slide the adapter piece over it and then tighten it down, but they didn't have none. It was only 99 cents, but they didn't have none. So I just kept forcing it down. I'm like, you know what, dude, I want to keep tightening this thing down. And then I tightened it down to where the wire, the brake line, will no longer move inside of here. That's what it was the entire time. It was just loose. And I'm glad I replaced this thing anyway, because it was starting to like tear up and get all funky. So glad I replaced that. But anyway, it's sealed right here. I already stomped on the brake. Well, I didn't stomp on, I already pushed on the brake, and no brake fluid leaks out anymore. So we are good, we are golden. Now to come over here and drop this tire. So I'm not going to show you guys how to bleed brakes. Dude, are you serious? We got a fucking leak right here now. It's always something, bruh. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard you guys. I just had to tighten it up. It was way loose for some reason. I guess I just failed to tighten it up. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and spray 409 oven cleaner on this frame for the second time. Reason why is because there's a lot of dirt, grease, oil, brake fluid, all kinds of different fluids all over this frame. Right there is like one of the main causes of frame rot. And I've actually sprayed it on here before. It like soaked in or whatever. I took a razor blade and scraped the frame. It's solid, which is good, but it is crusty. So I'm definitely gonna get some sort of like sander, something like that, like some sort of small one, maybe a Dremel, and I'm gonna come out here and sand all this rust off. I wanna hit it with some rust reformer, and then I want to get some truck bed coating. I don't think anybody has ever truck bed coated a frame before. Supposedly it's like really durable and strong. I mean, I know people have done it to like the bottoms of their doors right here in the car that goes all the way down, but I don't think I've ever seen a video where somebody's actually sprayed it on the frame, which is where it would be the best place to spray it at. So my idea, if you guys see a video after this, then just know that they stole it from me.
If you're not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I want you to share this video. Jesus said, go preach the gospel to all creation. Souls are going to go to hell if we don't spread the gospel. You sharing this video can literally get the gospel to somebody and save their soul from eternal damnation. The Bible says that if you believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. So right now I offer to you the free gift of salvation. Believe in your heart and pray this prayer out loud right now with me if you want salvation. Say, dear Lord Jesus, please forgive me for my sins. I believe that you died for me on the cross and rose from the dead 3 days later. If you prayed that prayer, comment saved. Use this sound. Make your own video. Make the gospel go viral.